Children versus the NRA by Shawn Horskins. Mama, I'm sorry I had an accident, was the last words of a child as his blood crept down into his colorful shoes. Something to think about instead of watching law enforcement make up what-if stories on the news. We've been in the hospitals and daycares hearing babies crying. All we see and hear now is mass shootings and babies dying. Using her friend's blood and playing dead is what kept one child alive. We have to let our children watch horror movies to learn how to survive. Lady ran into the school to get her child while law enforcement ran out. Is that what protecting and serving is all about? Law enforcement playing cowboy stood outside the school over an hour. Children were being executed in class waiting on them cowards. Funding the police has helped reduce the crime rate. Hard to believe that statement when every time they show up, it's always too late. I still remember seeing girls jumping rope on the sidewalk. After guns blaze, and only thing left is the outline of the little girls in chalk. As soon as a child can walk, they must be taught the drill. The sound of gunshots means run, hide, or be killed. Now people see the United States government as liars. Don't be surprised if America starts setting the flags on fire. Remember George Floyd's daughter telling us her daddy changed the world? Now George Floyd is surrounded by Sandys and Robb Elementary boys and girls. America's still feeling the generational trauma from the bomb that blew up on September 15, 1963, where 4 little innocent, beautiful black girls were killed in Birmingham, Alabama sanctuary. Martyr children versus the NRA. Thank you.
Yeah.
This poem, Martyr Children versus the NRA, has really touched a lot of people, but what made me come up with this poem, I came on my cell one morning, and I just looked at the news. And just to see kids slaughtered after we just had another incident not too long ago with kids being slaughtered, it triggered something in my mind. I don't know if it was from my upbringing or just enough being enough to where I walked around angry, not at just myself, but just kind of like everybody, because it was like, what can I do? What could have been done different? But as I started to watch the news and I noticed how the police just neglected their job of protecting and serving, they just gave me the words and just based off their actions to come up with this poem. And after actually I wrote this poem, I started to feel a little better, even though it still don't change the fact that we do need better gun laws. We do need police to be taught how to protect, because they don't have a problem with shooting or killing unarmed people. But if somebody who's armed, they act like they can't handle that. But it's all these different types of emotions what helped me write this poem. And I just hope by me writing this poem, I hope the right person hears it, pass it along, and something gets done about these innocent kids getting killed. Thank you.